Bitcoin's price action has been very choppy in the past couple of hours and the past couple of days, but we did not see any kind of a breakout being created just yet, so do not get fooled right here. We will be talking about exactly why and also have a look into some very important longer term charts, so make sure to stick around because this will be indicating the next big Bitcoin move. We have pretty much been consolidating for over 200 days and eventually we will need to make a decision and we will need to break out. So we will be talking about that exactly, about the supply shock that is currently happening because a lot of Bitcoins are leaving exchanges. But without any further ado, it is also very important to not get fooled in the imminent short term because we have been creating this symmetrical triangle and at the same time we are trading inside of a weekend. And there is something very interesting about this particular weekend. But first of all, before going in towards that, do keep in mind that during the course of the weekend, usually around volatility is lower and there is a more likelihood of us actually faking out towards either the upside or towards the downside because volatility is lower. The Bitcoin prices are way more easily to be manipulated during the course of the weekend, and that is why I do not very often like to be trading the Bitcoin price during the course of the weekend. But the thing about this weekend, which is very interesting, is that the CME gap is all the way up towards the 28.1k level, and we do know that the Bitcoin price tends to consolidate around our CME close price with this magnet above at about our CME close price. So at the beginning of next week, we will be trading at about our magnet at about our CME close price. And whenever we will be doing so, well, this will mean that we are going to be breaking this symmetrical triangle towards the upside. Because have a look in towards this chart. The CME gap is literally above right here. And if we were to have a look in towards our magnet, well, that would mean our magnet would be pulling us up and breaking this one out towards the upside. So that is definitely very interesting. Now, I would not be interested to be trading this around the weekend during the course of the weekend, but we have been trading inside of this no man's land. We have been trading in between of these two consolidation ranges, and we will need to make a decision anytime soon if we are going to be breaking back in towards this range or break back above in towards this range. And this symmetrical triangle will be indicating which direction we are going to be breaking in towards. If we are going to be breaking this symmetrical triangle towards the upside, it is going to be very likely that we are going to be testing this upper resistance levels again. But if we are going to be breaking this symmetrical triangle towards the downside, well, yeah, do expect that we are going to be reaching these lows again. Now, do keep in mind that because of the CME gap and because of the funding rates are actually looking very bullish, because on most of the exchanges the funding rates are actually negative, and that is a very good signal for the Bitcoin price. Well, because of these two signals, I do think we are rather going to be seeing a breakout towards the upside. So our plan is coming together pretty nice. In the short term, Bitcoin is still looking very bullish, and we have been flipping very bullish ever since we have been breaking this downtrend structure. And as well, we have perfectly been getting bullish at the exact bottom right here. Very good and very nice. But in the longer term, well, really the level we need to be breaking above is going to be this 31k level. This is literally the separation between bull and bear markets. As you can be seeing on this chart right here, it has been the separation literally from the bull and the bear market. We have been talking about this particular resistance levels for many times already on this channel, but the fact of the matter is that we have been right now consolidating for about 200 days, and we will need to make a direction and a decision anytime soon. Literally, volatility is sitting at these all-time lows, so yes, a breakout is going to be imminent, and we will need to make a massive decision anytime soon. The question really is going to be, are we going to be breaking this one out towards the upside, or towards the downside? And no one really knows the answer to that question, but we do know that the macro trend for Bitcoin is looking quite bullish, so that is a reason why it will be more likely that we are actually going to be breaking towards the upside. And I do want to be saying, maybe the market seems a bit boring right now, but right now is actually the time you do not want to be losing your attention. Right now is the time you want to be preparing yourself and get ready, because this move is eventually going to be coming. And whenever that move comes, well, it will catch everyone off guard. And you want to be the one that is prepared for this move. It will be coming, guys, so make sure to get ready. Now, the dollar seems to be finally retracing a bit. It is printing its first red candle after 11 straight green candles towards the upside. It looks to be like finally we might be seeing some kind of a reversal for the dollar, which is of course very bullish for the stock market, but also for the Bitcoin price. And as well, the stock market looks to be bouncing just a little bit, but in the end of the day, I do think this support level is going to be the most important support to watch for the stock market. And another very bullish thing that no one really seems to be talking about for the longer term is this supply shock, because literally this is a real problem, actually a very bullish problem, because literally whenever this supply shock will be happening, well, the Bitcoin price will be literally shooting towards the moon. There are only about 2 million Bitcoins left for sale on exchanges, and this number is decreasing every single day. Right now there's only about 1.8 million Bitcoins left on exchanges. But the thing is that with this BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF alone, it is expected that there will be about 200 billion of capital almost instantly buying up all of these Bitcoins that are left on the exchanges. And this is going to be causing a major supply shock. And this is not the only money entering the Bitcoin space, because we will also be seeing the Bitcoin halving and many more bullish events that will be happening about next year. And all of this capital flowing in and really battling for this minor amount of about 2 million Bitcoins is really going to be having a massive effect on towards the Bitcoin price. So do keep that in mind. During this bull run that we will be getting, we will be witnessing one of the first supply shocks ever. And this will probably push up the Bitcoin price way higher than a lot of people are actually thinking and anticipating. But with that ending note, do not get fooled inside of the imminent short term with this symmetrical triangle. And if you do want to be staying up to date, make sure to be following me on Twitter and join my free Telegram channel with the link down in the description. And with that being said, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.